What's up, party people? 12/28, 2026, baby. It's the New Year's, new me. That means no smoking. All right, because smoking brings you down, and I don't want to go down. Might go down on a lady, but. For real though, no smoking. I was thinking about it earlier, like, should I smoke? I mean, I kind of want to fucking smoke weed, but no, not really, because smoking makes me tired, and I don't want to be tired. I feel good. I'm all wired and stuff. Okay, if I got a lot of energy and you're thinking, like, why does this guy have so much energy right now? It's because I took, I'm not going to say it on YouTube. It's nothing bad, okay? I don't. If you're thinking of it, if you're thinking like something like symmetrical, it's not symmetrical, okay? It's more something like this, like picture this, like and then okay. I'll do it like up, so it's like you can see it. It's like if you can draw it, like go like this, go like something like that. It grows out of the ground and it's a fungi. And it makes me a pretty fun guy, if you know what I'm saying. My ear was itchy. But, what am I saying? I took that, and I feel pretty good. I look good, too. And enough about me. It's getting a little bit too much. Like, I'm feeling myself, but I don't want to feel myself too much. Be like, oh... At that point, it's kind of like, you know, doing that on camera, but I don't want to do that. Not right now. But, getting a little bit more serious. It is the new year, and it means, what does the new year mean? I mean, it doesn't really have to be that special. Like, New Year's, like, I don't get why it has to be like, well, I get what it is, you know. Like New Year, it feels like you're starting something new, but are you really like starting something new? You're just kind of like, you know, whatever. I'm talking bull honky at the moment. It's no good to swear, okay? But what am I trying to say? I don't really know. I'm just talking off the riff, but let me get on some structure real quick. I'm friggin' throwing up all these hand signals at you. Look at that. That's why people like those finger like stuff where it goes like. I would watch that. It's kind of cool, but I'm not really. I wouldn't watch that. I wouldn't watch it all the time, but I'd watch it sometimes. But. Let me get on some structure like I was talking about. What did I do for New Year's? I'm probably not going to edit this video. I'm just going to upload it just as is. Because I'm doing pretty good. Like, it's only 3:30 on the camera right now. And, I mean, I've been talking pretty fast. Because I feel good. Some people call it like a state of mania. But I feel like I'm in my flow right now, you know? Just going with it. And I'm going pretty good, you know, like a roller coaster. And I'm going pretty good with it. At least that's what it feels like. I might watch this like later and be like, oh, what's wrong with this guy? But I gotta kick off my shoes because my feet are itchy. But what did I do for New Year's? If you're still here watching this and you like this, drop a like and a subscribe, by the way. If you want. If you don't want to, it's cool. But, for New Year's, I was hanging out with... Who was I hanging out with? Okay, let me just start from the beginning because I'm kind of like getting off it. Okay, by the way, quick CIA tip to help you remember stuff, like off the riff. Off the riff? What the freak am I talking about? Let me get... slap myself real quick so I can remember stuff better. But quick tip, if you ever want to remember something, and this actually helps, it sounds silly Billy nonsense, but it actually is real. if you put your fingers to your head and you close your eyes, you can like remember stuff a little bit better. I don't know what it is, but it's true. But this morning I woke up, and what time was it? I think it was like, it was, okay, I know what I did. I woke up at 8 and I went back to sleep. Great. Oh my God, I did so much today. But I woke up and I went back to sleep because it's New Year's Eve. And so I was like, all right, I'm on vacation. I want to party, dude. I mean, I work all the time. I want to party a little bit. And so I went back to sleep. I already said that 4 freaking times already, but I'm scratching my nose and I'm not picking it. And I woke up around like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Okay, I woke up at 12. So 12 hours ago, can you believe that? Wow. And I got up and I started studying because I'm studying for the ASVAB. I want to go into the Air Force. That's what I want to do. Did you hear that? I wasn't fireworks. That was just what should we call it? That was a plumbing. Plumbing's interesting if you think about it. But I want to go into the Air Force, and so I was studying that. And while I was doing that, I was thinking to myself, I was studying for 1 hour and 30 minutes, and after that, I started thinking to myself, man, I put a lot of pressure on myself to study for the ASVAB, and I mean, it's good. It's good to have pressure because you know how like a diamond, it has pressure, or like, you know, how a diamond gets made, it's like under pressure. That's the thing that Khabib said. Khabib Chimaev, I don't mean to butcher his last name. That's disrespectful. And he's all about respect. So give respect, get respect, which I respect. But anyways, Khabib said that his dad said that a diamond is formed under pressure. So if I have a lot of pressure that I put on myself, I can become something that's very valuable. So I put a lot of pressure on myself to like really be good at something, and I haven't really locked in on what I want to be good at. I think I've just been kind of like trying a whole bunch of things, but never really like locking down on something, which is something that I am a little insecure about. Okay, don't tell anybody, but I am insecure that I can't say that I'm really good at something. And when I really think about it, I do get really scared about that because I'm not really like locked in on something completely. And I was talking about that earlier. Wait a minute, we got off track with the video, but what was it? My nose is running. Shut the freak up. Ugh. Okay, I put a lot of pressure on myself because a diamond needs that to become something good. And I was thinking about that, and I thought to myself, it is New Year's, so like, I mean, it's good to put that pressure on me, but today is the day that I can just let loose a little bit, and probably what day is today? Today is Thursday now, so in two or 3 days, I can let loose again because it's the weekend, and I'm not preparing for something. I'm not doing like a jiu-jitsu tournament or whatever. And so I want to do the thing again with my friend Brian because I'm not going to talk about what is going on right now, but there is some stuff going on and I just want to talk to him about it because I love being there for my buddy, and I don't know if he's going to see this, but if you are seeing this right now, Brian, I really love you. I know we're not blood related, but dude, every... I know we're not blood related, dude, but I love you. There's no other way for me to put it. I can't put it any other way, but in a non-homosexual way, I love you as my bro. Because it's true. I really enjoy the time that we have together because it's something that makes me feel... Okay, now it's getting a little bit too gay. But I really love you, dude. I love you. And I fucking consider you my brother, even though we're not blood related, but freaking, sorry, little kids watching this. If you're a little kid watching this, don't tell your parents, or maybe do if they're cool, but whatchamacallit, you don't have to be blood related with somebody to consider them your brother. You know, who said that? It was in Zoolander. He's like, I call them my brother, but not as like biological, but how the black people say it, because I think that's more meaningful. That was funny. That was really funny. I want to watch that movie right now, but I don't want to watch the movie all the way through. I got a lot of energy. I should do some push-ups or something. Okay, but not at the beginning part. Like at the beginning part, I didn't have a lot of energy, but now I do, and I want to do something. But but dude, I've been stuck on the freaking beginning of this story for so long. Okay, let me just breeze by it because it's literally not important. What I did in the morning is I woke up and my friend called me. That's how I woke up, because my friend called me, and I was like, and he was going like, "What's up, dude?" I said nothing. I was chilling, and then we started chopping it up, just being like, whatever. And after I got up, I started playing some guitar, and then I'm in my brother's apartment right now, and he's got a whole bunch of guitars and banjos and stuff, and so I started like diddling on that, and I played Marvel Rivals, and that game is fun, dude, and I'm so good at it. Like every time I play the game, I'm fucking whooping booty every single time. It's like boom, 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 boom. I'm literally the best player in every single match I play. Not every single match, but I'm pretty much like every single time I play, I'm getting MVP or whatever they call it in that game. And I feel so good whenever I play it. But after that, I went to, my friends Erica and Nacho came pick me up. They got me. You understand what I'm saying? They got me, and then I left the apartment, and dude, I feel like such a bum because when I left the apartment, I had to go back to the door like every 5 seconds because I was thinking like, oh, did I forget something? And they have this cat in the apartment, and I was like, oh, I gotta leave you. I'm sorry, buddy. I can't. Oh, it's a girl. Olive, I gotta leave you, girl. I can't stay with you. Not right now. Meow. But I had to leave, and I kept on forgetting the little... Who cares? It's a cat! But I left, and while I was leaving, I had this backpack where the zip is like broken, and I need to get a new backpack, but I'm like kind of sentimental about it because I've had it so long, and so I don't want to get a new one. But I was leaving, and my backpack had unzipped, and so while I was running around, because I already kept them waiting for like 5 minutes, and they were driving around like in circles and stuff. I don't know why they were doing that. They didn't have to do that. They could just park at the front. But while they were doing that, I had this CD, and it fell out of my backpack, and I was like, oh no! And so I picked it up, and I was running around, And so I ran up to them and I got in their car and was like, what's up? And they were like, what's up? And then so we started driving to a skate park because we had to go to the skate park to pick up the thing and do the thing. But I didn't tell them that we had to do that. And so I got kind of like, I was telling them on the way, like, what we were doing. I feel like a jerk about that. I should have just told them. But if I knew if I told them, they wouldn't want to do it. And it's not that bad. It's literally not that bad. Okay, if you're not... Okay, if anybody's watching this... If you're watching this, hey, what's up? How you doing? My name is James. Thanks for watching my video. How are you? I'm doing good right now, but maybe you'll see me in the future and you can say what's up, and I'll be like, what's up, dude? If I don't say what's up, I'm probably just in a bad mood or something. But catch me later. I don't know. We can chop it up, hang out, do whatever. If you're a girl, what's up? But but I asked them. And first off, consent. You always got to get consent. If a girl does not consent, then it's no bueno. I have no rhyme for that. Consent. You better get consent or you get bent, fool. Something like that. But I should have told them and I didn't. And I feel bad about that. But if I didn't do that, then I wouldn't get what I had right now. So in a way, I feel bad about it, but to an ends to a mean, I feel good right now. If it's not, I didn't mean to hurt them, okay, is what I'm trying to say. And I didn't hurt them, like nothing really bad happened to them, but I made them uncomfortable in the moment, which is a little, it makes me feel bad. But water under the bridge. We're still good now. It's my homies right there. They've done bad to me. I've done bad to them. Who cares? I mean, we still love each other. I mean, those are my homies. And the fucking guy that I was meeting to get the stuff, he was just like, oh, it fucking took forever, bro. I mean, he's a cool dude or whatever. I met him at Subway and we were like chopping it up. But, well, he was chopping my sandwich. But he grows some good stuff, I'll tell you that. I don't mean to be like wired, like, that's some good stuff. But I feel good right now, and I think it's just that in general, like those stuff he does, but the way he was doing it, like I kept messaging him, and I get like paranoid when I'm messaging someone, especially when I'm meeting somebody and I want something from them and then they won't answer me. That's what I hate. I hate messaging someone and they won't look at my messages. It's like, bro, and I know they're active. I know you're using your thing for other stuff. It's like, bro, just answer me. I need to know right now. Can you meet me? And it's not that big a deal. It's like, whatever, bro. Put your ego aside and just tell me, can you meet me? And that's what I was saying. Because I was like, I was putting these people out of their way to freaking go over here. And now you're not going to answer me because it's like, all right, I'm busy right now, dude. It's like, bro, just answer, please. All right, I'm trying to give you money. Okay? What are you being like that for? But anyways, I met the dudes, gave them the money, got the stuff, and then I bounced on out of there. And actually, that's not true. I had to go. The more I talk about this, the more it doesn't sound that good. Whatever. Okay, I left with my friend's sister. Check out the cat in the back. I left with my friend's sister, and okay, her sister, I thought she had like a crush on me or whatever, because I was hanging out, because okay, her husband's name is Nacho, and he talk like this, and he's really funny. I love Nacho. He's so funny, dude. And Nacho, every time I talk about or he talks to me about the sister, he goes like, oh yeah, Jimmy, you and I don't remember her name. You and her gonna. And I was like, bro, what are you talking about? I don't even know this person. What are you talking about? You've been like, oh yeah, I was like, bruh. But getting a little too ahead of myself. Gotta chill out, bro. He kept saying that, and it was like, I don't freaking know this, whatever. And so I was getting into the car with this person, and it's like, I don't know. And I guess if I could say like there's one thing I am good at, it's like I'm good at making people feel comfortable around me. I sound like I'm questioning myself. That's what I know. I'm good at making people feel comfortable around me because I have good intentions and I'm very real with people. That's something I'm good at. And what I'm real about right now is I need to go pee pee. And so I'm going to stop the video right here and edit it together. Hold on. I said I wasn't going to edit it, but I have to right now because I got to go pee pee. Okay, let me close the toilet for it. You can see it through my glass. I don't even think about that, but you can see through my glasses. Like the friggin' toilet and stuff. But I was thinking to myself, I put these videos out there like with this I keep it real with you, okay? I keep it real with you because that's just what I do. I put these videos out there like someday I'll be famous and then people can watch these things and these videos and I can somehow get money from it because I need money to survive, all right? I like just living, but I know one day I want to settle down and have a family and start like doing stuff. And I want to help people, but I need money to help people, okay? And I'm just thinking like that gets me thinking a lot. Just like what do I have? Do I have a skill that I can offer people to make money? And I was thinking like while I was going, number one, could my skill just be like talking to people or entertaining? Okay, keeping it a buck with you one more time. I'm gonna do it more. But something I get really insecure about is my abilities. Like, what can I do for people that makes? Because I've always wanted people to like me. I have this like thing where I was like, as long as I can like myself, or even when I was a kid, it's like if I like myself, what does it matter? Other people can like me, but deep down, I really want other people to like me. I get insecure when I look at other people and they look at me and they're like, oh, what's wrong with that guy? It's just like, and I mean, who doesn't? But just it's something inside me that drives me. Because I want people to like me. And I don't mean to get all serious and stuff, but sometimes you have to. But it is something that drives me. Just because I want to be better. And I try and be better than the person I was yesterday. Every single day. And so I start comparing myself to how I was acting and stuff. And I feel like I'm talking on my butt right now, but when I feel like people don't like me, it just kind of, I don't know. I guess it's like one of those things where it's like a survival instinct. Like if I feel like people don't like me and I'm not accepted, then I'm not going to survive or something, you know? And I'm going to get like, it's not like I'm getting choked up. I'm not going to cry over it. It's like, if I die, I die, whatever, bro. I lived pretty I live pretty friggin' good for like how I am. I'm eternally grateful. I'm living a great life right now. All right. I was born handsome. All right, I'm not going to say like I wasn't born handsome. I look good, okay? And looking good and feeling good is about pretty much it. I mean, I could look better. I could feel better, probably. I don't freaking know. I mean, I feel pretty good right now. I don't know if I felt any better, that would probably be like heaven or something, but I look pretty good. But looks aren't everything, all right? I feel pretty good inside, and I feel like giving other people stuff. I love to give people stuff. And it sounds like I'm bragging a little bit too. Let me take myself down a notch. Literally, let me tell you something that actually does make me a little bit insecure. And I was talking to it with my neighbor the other day, my old neighbor that I consider my grandpa. His name is Russ. What's up, Russ? Shout out Russ. That's the real one right there. But we were talking about something that makes me insecure is my height a little bit. Now, I've had people tell me this before. When they look at me, they think like, oh yeah, this guy's tall. And I'm getting a message from my lady right now. Or my lady in wherever I live. I'm not gonna tell you. You can probably tell from like what my shirt is, but like if you know where I'm at, like it's a big ass state. You gonna find me, bro? Alright, come find me. That's not a challenge, okay? Alright, I'm not challenging you to be like, come find me, bro, but something that does make me insecure is a little bit is my height. I've never felt like I felt like it's limited me before because I was always a small kid and growing up, and I remember this distinct memory of me what's it called, in like grade school, because I was always the shortest kid in my class, and I remember this distinct memory of me having like a ball or whatever, and these two other kids like taking it and tossing it over to each other. I'm like, and they were literally playing monkey in the middle with me. And I remember that, and that made me feel so bad because it's like I can't do anything. It's like I was just born this way. It's like I can't control it. And I think I don't. If you don't like listening to a religion, then I don't know, skip this part. Go like 30 seconds part. I don't know. I don't care. Anyways, like if you don't like listening to it, big whoop. Who cares? That's not true. Actually, I do care about what you think. I'm glad you're listening to this. If you listen to this far, but I'm about to get religious. I think God kind of put these limitations on me just because. I've had another person tell me that like, oh yeah, God made you short because if you were taller, it just wouldn't be fair for other people. And not to get like braggadocious or anything, I don't like to brag, but it's just like, maybe that was true. All right. As I feel like it makes me try harder at a lot of things too, because I don't feel like I have a lot of stuff to prove to other people, but I have a lot of stuff to prove to myself because I feel like there's stuff that I want to do. And I feel like I have so much stuff I can do. Like I have a lot of potential. I don't know. Some people hate that word, like the word potential, but I feel like that's an accurate way of how to say it to me because I've got this fully functional brain and I can do so much. It's just I have a lot of energy too. It's just hard to like process it sometimes. And or hard to focus. I have trouble focusing a lot. And I lose my train of thought really easily, like what I was talking about. But like certain things like that actually do make me insecure. I didn't even tell you how tall I am. Like I'm 5'6", okay? 5'6". Let that sink in. And then let him out. Booyakasha. Look at the sink. You can look at the sink right now, actually. Hold on. How's my hair look? That's alright. But, what am I going to say? Do I look buff? Let me see. I look pretty good. To all my short kings out there, don't focus on your height is what I'm trying to say. Focus on the things that you can control, like your size. If you want to get big, bro. Whatever makes you feel more secure in your body. That's what Russ told me. And Russ is freaking smart, so I would trust what he says. And I got to get more big. That's what I think. Like, I'm pretty, okay, I'll say I'm pretty skinny. I'm strong. I'm a pretty strong dude. I'm like 140 pounds, but I can bench a lot. I don't remember how much, but if I try, I can do a lot. But I think it's not even like a strength thing. It's just like feeling more secure. Because like, I feel like I want to defend. If I want to defend, like, you ever see that meme? It's true, but if you see that friggin' picture where it's like this guy I got scared. My brother came home for a second. But you ever see that thing where it's like this big buff dude? He comes over and he's like, "What would you do if this guy slapped your girl's booty?" It's like, okay, I'm 140 pounds and I'm 5'6", and it's like I don't want to put limitations on myself because I'm a freaking stringy dude. I can do some moves, but still, like, I don't know. I kind of want to be bigger because it just makes me feel like, it makes me think like a little bit more like, oh yeah, it makes me think, it makes me be more confident. Like I can do something. I got more weight, and literally you have more weight to your punches and stuff. And it is just something to think about, like, and it's one of those things, like, if you can't control something, don't worry about it so much and just worry about what you can control. So I'm not the biggest dude, but I'm not the tallest dude, but maybe I could be the wider dude. Think about that, dude. And back to what I was saying, what was I talking about in the story? More fireworks. I don't know if you can hear that, but what was that? I'm thinking right now, should I upload this video? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna upload this video. I'm having fun. And shouldn't that be the point of, like, if you're watching a video and you're not having fun watching it, or you're not learning something, why bother? So, and I think my videos could be like both. You're learning something and you're having fun watching it. I don't think you're actually gonna watch this video. This is a video that you like put on and you like have it just like in the background. And I'm glad. Like, I like it when you get to like hear something. That's why I like music so much. You get to like listen to something and then look at what you're doing and just like think more about it. Like, I'm not gonna say what I'm looking at. Like, think about what you're looking at and just examine it. Like, look at the colors. If there's letters, look at the letters. Look at the shapes. Right now I'm looking at a circle. You see any circles? I see a couple circles. 1, 2, 3. There's a lot, actually. All right, let's look for different color. Square. Different colors. My foot itches. And what else am I talking about? Oh yeah, I was thinking about back to my story. So yeah, I made those people uncomfortable doing that. And I went over to the trailer park that they stay at, and I was hanging out with them, and I was feeling like, my friend told me my friend asked me if I wanted to go to Prescott with him, which is like this big desert area. I don't want to be like very blunt about it. I'll be very blunt with you. I'm being real with you. Can you see me scratching my foot? No, you can't. I don't think you can. But Prescott is like this literal big desert of nothing. And then some trees and stuff. Well, that's pretty much all of Arizona. But some of it's really pretty and it's really cool. And I like being there. But I just didn't want to be there for New Year's. Like, I came to Arizona for New Year's so I could just be, like in the party zone. I wanted to party. I wanted to party for New Year's, man. I wanted to get down, get ready, man. But I wanted to do that, and so I feel bad about like telling him like, yeah, I don't really want to hang out, because it's like my best bro. It's Brian. What's up, Brian? If you're still watching this, but yeah, I just didn't want to hang. I just didn't want to go to Prescott for that, and I felt a little bad about it. But I'm glad that I stayed here because I'm making this video, and I want to make more videos because I think it is something that will help people. I mean, for what I'm thinking about first and foremost is like, how is it gonna help me? Like, you know, it's gonna make me a little, you know. But the big picture, and instead of just like helping me, how's it gonna help other people? You know, the big picture. If one person is watching this and it helps them like get going and thinking about something and doing something that they think matters, then that's the big picture. That's what I actually like. And I gotta go pee pee again, but I'm not gonna do that. But what time is it? I don't know. I don't care. And what was I thinking? I didn't want to go to whatever, and so I was over there with these two guys. His name is Steve and Mike or whatever, you know, at the trailer. And I went to go to the bathroom, and then I was behind a shed, and I was like, forget. I'm gonna take these things. Yummy. And actually, no, they weren't. They tasted like blood. They taste like dirt, but they feel so good. I think that's why I was so insecure as a little kid. Because I felt like I'm really fun. Like, I can have a lot of fun, but I just didn't feel like I could do a lot of stuff. Like, I can't. But now I feel I'm a little bit older, and I'm still fun, and I can do stuff. Like, I can jump. I can fix stuff. You need something, I can fix it. You need me to make music? I can do a lot of stuff. I can do stuff. That's just my main thing. And I got off track again. That's another thing. I get off track really easy. A bit bopping around. I'm having fun. And I guess I'll also get a little insecure. Like, ooh, is somebody gonna watch this and be like, dude, this guy is freaking weird. This guy's just bit bopping around. But who cares? And I care a little. I do care if someone's watching this and they're like, oh, what's wrong with this guy? But I hope you just level with me and just understand what I'm trying to like put down. I'm not doing anything malicious, okay? I'm just being myself. And if you don't want to watch it, that's cool, okay? That's cool. But I went over there, I ate the stuff, and I was like, all right. I sat down and I was listening to my friends talk, and they were talking about a bidet. That's what I'm looking at right now. And since I got on the topic, I need to go pee-pee again. Hold on. All right. I went pee-pee, and I still feel fun, but I'm feeling a little bit more serious right now. And whenever I do that stuff, it feels like, I don't know if it feels like it for other people, but it feels like there's milk like in my mouth. Like, I feel like I got this milky taste like all the time. It's like, it's pretty good. I like it. But I did that, and then I was sitting there and I was listening to them. They were talking about a bidet or whatever because I brought it up, and I was sitting next to Mike, the old man, and then this old dude, he's divorced from his wife, but he lives in the same trailer with her. Don't ask, it's weird. And he was asking me, like, how do I use the, I'm not going to make him sound stupid. He's not stupid. He's a little stupid. But he was asking, how do I use the, the talk feature? Like, I talk into it and it turns into text-to-speech on the phone. And I told him just like, oh, yeah, you got to press this button. And then I showed him it, and while I was looking at his phone, he was like, oh, thanks. And so I was like, no problem. And when I took the things, I was feeling like a little nervous at the time. So when I get nervous, I start fidgeting with my hands and doing stuff. And I had this like water bottle and then, a marker. And so I just started drawing like monkeys all over the water bottle. I don't have it right now, but just imagine I have a water bottle and there's monkeys all over it. And while I was drawing, I looked over at his phone, and he's like, he's a little dumb. And so he's like telling me about how he's texting his girlfriend in freaking England. It's like, bro, okay. It's literally probably just, I don't want to get like, whatever. It's probably some freaking Indian dude. It's literally just some dude on the phone going like, oh, the star, here's this picture of my boobies. And it's like, ah, my God, why? How are you so dumb? How are you falling for that? But it's like, who cares? Anyways. He was going through his phone and he was like looking at pictures. He was like showing me or something or whatever, and I was like half looking at it. I was like, yeah. And I was looking at it, and when I looked at his phone for a second, he had this like picture of this like white girl's boobies on the phone, on the thing for something. And you know how like you're like scrolling your phone, you're like, oh, and you like do that, and that's how I was like, and I saw this white girl's boobs for a second. I was like, ooh, but. It was so funny. Anyways, I saw that and I was like, all right, maybe it's time for me to like skedaddle on out of here for a little bit. And so I started walking. I told them that I was going to start walking to, what'd you call it? What's that store called? QT. I went to the QT that they have at the end of the, across the street from the park. And while I was there, I was just like looking at a whole bunch of stuff. I don't remember if it was today or no, it was the other day. I went over there and I started like hanging out, just like, and I drank some coffee too. Oh yeah, I'm hyped up on some caffeine, baby. And after that, I was like thinking, oh, what should I do? I already took the stuff, and I was like, I feel weird. Like I'm feeling it, kind of like my tummy just feels weird. And so I started walking to just like wherever. I was walking down the street and I was like, oh, I gotta go pee. And so I was like looking for some place to go pee, and I just saw this wall and I was like, all right, frig it, I'm gonna just climb it and go wherever. Cause I saw like a fence and like a basketball hoop, and I was like, oh, I wonder where this goes. And so I just climbed the wall and I ended up in like a school, and it was so weird because I was in a school and I was like, I just started my trip, and I started thinking about so much stuff, and I was looking at the sand and it looked like little faces in the ground. I was like, bro, what? And I started watching I don't know, I just started thinking and stuff, and it was so fun. And I think if you're ever gonna do a trip like that, I'm not gonna say what it has to be, but go somewhere that's kind of familiar and just get you thinking. Because like I was at the playground and I just started thinking about life, and it was so much fun. And I tried to do a backflip and I landed on my face, but I didn't even care. Go somewhere that's familiar and that you're not gonna be around people that judge you. Because that's where I messed up afterwards. I'll tell you that after. I was like going around, and whatchamacallit? I was there for like an hour or two, just like hanging out and like having fun. It was awesome. Like I was looking at stuff and just like going like, woo. And it was like cool. But I was thinking like, oh man, where am I gonna go afterwards? And when I was done, I started walking back to where my friends were at, and after they were done, what am I talking about? I went back to where my friends were at, and they had just it was like 8 o'clock, and so they were like kind of getting ready for New Year's, but you know, it's still like, we got like 3 hours, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, actually 4 hours until New Year's. And so we were just like hanging out, and they started offering me like, and I went in my friend's trailer, and it was the people I got the stuff with her, and so I felt weird about being in there. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, and at the same time I was like, oh, I told them I didn't want to be on. Okay, my phone died while I was doing my video, and I had to go charge it for a while. What was I talking about? Go back into the cabeza. Obviamente. What was I talking about? Oh, I think I was talking about how I was hanging out with that girl. Yeah, I was hanging out with that girl, and yeah, we were just. No, I wasn't talking about that. I was at QT, and I was hanging out there. I drank some coffee, got hyper, rambunctious, and I went to the park, and I was hanging out, and I got a notification from Gmail. But you don't want to hear that. What did I do? It's hard to remember. Go back to the mente. Oh yeah, okay. I remember what I did. I was over there at my friend's house, and I went in, and I just started like on my trip, and I was walking into their house, and I started talking to everybody, and I got super nervous, and I felt like I was freaking elevated on La Mergiguda over there, and I wasn't, and so I felt so like out of place, and I felt so nervous, and I was over there, and oh my god, I was talking to all those people too, and I kept my cool pretty good, but they obviously knew I was like on something, and it's like I didn't feel comfortable over there, and so. Oh my gosh, I was talking to my friend's mom, and her friend's mom has this like gaze that you can do. Okay, I don't like to take off my glasses. I don't think I'm gonna do it right now. I just like having my glasses on. It's not like I don't want you to see what I look like without my glasses. Like, you can imagine what I look like. I'm gonna look at myself right now. I look pretty freaking good, but my friend's mom has like a way of looking at you that it's just like it feels like a laser beam like pointed at you, like you feel like, oh my god, like I'm dying every time she points it at me. And it's like I was talking to the girl I was with too after. It was like, oh my god, whenever their mom looks at me, it feels like I gotta go pray to God right after, because it's like, oh, I'm freaking tripping over here and they're looking at me. I was like, oh my god, now I feel so bad about myself. And I was walking outside, and I was all goopy and loopy, and they gave me a cup of like juice, and I started like spilling juice on myself and stuff. I was like, oh my god, I should have took that stuff. But I'm so glad I did anyways. And I started walking around, and this girl, she was like messaging me on the phone. She was like, where are you? What are you doing? I'm here. And it's like, I didn't ask you to come over here, but cool. I mean, it's cool that you're here. I kind of want to go home anyways. And my friends wanted me to be like over there with them, but nah, it's chill. I don't want to. If I don't want to be there over there, I'm not going to like force myself to do that. Like, that's something I don't want to do now. If I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. Which is why I'm making this video, because I want to make this video. And it's important. Okay, if I want to do something and it's important, then I'll do it. Because like I was playing banjo, I was like do 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 do, and it was fun, but this video is also important to me, and so I'm gonna focus on that. But what was I doing? I'm talking about that. Something important. Banjo. Girl. Oh yeah, so I went back with her. We went to the front of the trailer park, and we drove down to like the apartments that I'm staying at. And while we were talking, we were like, oh yeah, so like what do you want to do? And it's like, I don't know. We were just talking, and like sex came up, okay? Cover your ears if you don't want to hear that, but yeah, we were just talking about sex, and we were like, oh yeah, we've done some stuff, and like whatever. And it's like, I've done some stuff, you've done some stuff, you know. Wouldn't it be cool to do stuff together? Maybe. I don't freaking know. I think it would maybe be. I mean, the girl I was with, she was like, okay, I don't like to judge people, but it's true, okay? The girl I was with, she wasn't the most hot, okay? And it's not like that big a deal. Like, if I really like somebody, like if I'm talking to them and I really like them, then it doesn't really like matter that much to me, like what they look like, as long as I can like you know, I could talk to them, and that gets me going. Like, if I can talk to someone and relate to them, it's just like, yeah. But it also does matter to me a lot, like looking at what I'm doing, because obviously it's like a physical thing, and it's hard okay, to the big girls listening to this. Big girls, all right, I like big girls, and you're cool and all, but sometimes as a dude it's hard to, like, you know, when it's, you can't imagine yourself, like, you know, the freaking thing, like, how am I, because, like, you have the handles right there, but if your handles are like this, it's like a rectangle, it's supposed to be like a pear, it's like, I want the pear. All right, now I'm getting a little bit too, like, I don't want to talk about that. Enough of that. Anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah, we were just driving back and we were talking about sex and stuff, and we got back to the apartment, we started, like, hanging out, we were just, you know, I was being a gentleman and stuff like to her, because, you know, that's just what I do. Like, I like to treat people nice, because it's like, it feels good to be nice. I mean, that's just something that I like to do. I heard one time that we are the way we act because it's just like a survival thing. Like, we are doing, like, because I have gotten so much positive feedback from being, like, a nice person, that's why I am a nice person. So if, like, along those lines of thinking, like, if I was getting positive feedback from being, like, a jerk all the time, then I probably would be a jerk, which might be true, but it's just like, I don't know, it feels nice to be nice, and it makes me feel nice, and I like feeling good, so I just do that. And so I was being nice to her, and we were talking, and it's fun to talk to her too. Like, I like talking to her, it's cool. And we just started talking about stuff or whatever. And we went back to the car, we talked about whatever, chopped it up, blah blah blah. And I'm not gonna say that. And so I went back and I started running around the apartments because I forgot. What's up, Olive? I forgot where. I forgot there was a cat in here. Sniffing my shoes. What are you doing, Stinky? Whatchamacallit? You probably want to see the cat now that I said, hey, come back, Olive. Come here. Baby. Oh, baby. So you're a big girl. You're a big girl, but you're a good girl. Ooh, oh, you got scared by that. Baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. You like that. Ooh. Anyways, what I was saying is I went back to the apartment, or I was trying to find it, and I couldn't find it for like 20 minutes. I was just running around like a crazy person. And so, come over here, I want to pitch you. Yeah. Oh, well, whatever, it'd be like that. And I was just walking around, like, looking like a crazy person for like 20 minutes before New Year's, until I finally just like retraced my steps and I calmed down. And I was worried because I was like, oh man, I'm gonna miss New Year's. But then I started thinking about it. It's just like a time. Like, who cares? And I like to start resolutions for ourselves, but why don't you just do like what you need to do now? Which is true. And when I started thinking about that, I started getting a clearer head, and I started retracing my steps. And eventually I found the apartment by just looking for like what was familiar. And after I did that, I went back to the apartment and I thought, what should I do for New Year's? I already came back. I'm not hanging out with my friends. I want to do something fun. And we were talking about it, me and that girl in the car, where it was like, you know what would be really cool for New Year's? Just like swimming. And so that's what I decided to do. I decided to go swimming. And they had this nice pool. It was so nice, dude. And I might go there in the morning and just like record something about it and put it as like the outro or something. But I was at the pool and I was just hanging out, and I started talking to the cat and stuff, being nice. Well, actually the cat wasn't there. What? Got a lock in real quick. But I was at the pool and I started thinking to myself, like, what would my New Year's resolution be? I started talking to some other people about it, and it's like, I don't know. I don't think my resolution should be something that I wait for. It's something I should do right now. And something that I want to do right now is just stop feeling so embarrassed about myself. Is that something that I always think about? Like, it's just like, what are other people going to think about me? And I get scared of that sometimes, but I think it's just like the people that will like you, see what you do. Well, hold on. The people who matter like what you do, and the people who don't matter don't care. So just do what you do. And it's like, yeah. But you also got to be careful about that. Like, that's a good thing to live by, but also be like careful about it too. But yeah. So for New Year's, you got this, dude. You don't need me to tell you that. You know what you got to do. That's the thing about most people, is they know what they have to do, but it's just like they kind of like psych themselves out. So if you feel like that, just do what you got to do, dude. And if it didn't work out, just maneuver through it. We're people, all right? We're freaking the smartest beings on the earth. And you're a smart being too. Just get through it, bro. You got this. You got this. Ain't that right? Say meow. 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 Ooh, baby. But anyways. For New Year's, I looked at the time and I thought to myself, I want to stop being so embarrassed about myself. I didn't have shorts, so I got down in my undies and I just started swimming around. I did a couple back flips, did some front flips, and some side flips, and I was having fun. Looking like a dingus over there in the pool by myself, laughing like every time I did the thing. Sounded like a sea lion, but I had fun. And if I'm doing something that isn't like, I'm swimming around, I'm just having fun. And so that is just a great way to spend it, my New Year's. That's a great way to start the year. Just having fun and doing what I think matters. And I was exercising, I was getting active, and I was doing what I think matters, which was having fun. And yeah, now I started recording this video about an hour ago, and I think that I'm really glad I made this video. Actually, I'm pretty happy. I think it turned out pretty good. I might look at this tomorrow and be like, oh yeah, I want to do that, but I don't think so. I'm really glad, actually. I'm glad I made this video. I'm glad I got to share it with you too. I know you don't know me and I don't know you, but I feel like I'm just happy in general. And I feel like I have a lot to give. And so I will give it. I don't know if I'm going to get anything in return, but is that really the point? I don't know. If it is, if I get something, I don't. If I do, that's cool. But at the end of the day, I'm just more of a giver than a receiver. But yeah. And should there be like a big moral to this video? Do unto others. Nah, I'm not gonna try and end it off. If you got something out of this video, you got something, all right? Maybe watch this video again and write something down, like, and then like have it apply to you, because it's just like, if it applies to you, it does. Like, I'm not gonna put like one big thing at the bottom or at the end, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, one thing you can do actually is embrace the unpredictable nature of life. I didn't think I was gonna end this night sitting in the bathroom right next to the toilet, of my brother's apartment, but here I am. And you know what? I'm really glad I'm here. This is the best bathroom I've ever been in. And I'm glad I got to share it with you. So, if you told me this yesterday, I probably would have been like, bro, what? So, you know, embrace it, all right? If you're having fun in the moment, it's good. Just think about what's going to come after. And what am I going to do after? Probably going to go play Marvel Rivals. Yeah, that sounds fun. But, yeah, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I'm glad you made it. And, yeah, I'll see you next time. And I'll see you soon. Happy New Year's! Yeah. Okay. Happy New Year's. Bye. Thanks for watching this video. I had a really fun time with you. And that's pretty much it. All right. Bye. Oh, wait, no. James are out.
One of my favorite phrases when you get ready to do something. What would Jesus do? And that should guide you, okay?
Okay.
What up, James? When you see this, just know, man, I miss you and I love you, bro.
Gotta make everything gay.
Fuck you, man.